314. You know, you trade Tesla at night. Palantir is at 121.40. AMD's at 105.56. NVIDIA's at 120.30. Those are the sort of the opening prices here at 8 o'clock on some of those stocks. Did everybody get those when we repeated? Okay. AMD 105.67. Palantir 121.30. Tesla 313. E-minis at 57.48. And NVIDIA's at 120.40. That's quite a jump on those stocks from Friday's close. Now, let's talk about the news. I guess substantial talks happen with China, and they'll have an announcement in the morning. There'll be an executive order signed tomorrow to reduce drug prices anywhere from 30 to 80%. Pretty good. If you look at it, I read the full article on that. It's a pretty good plan they got there. Okay. So a lot of good news hitting the market tonight. And we've been as high, and you can write this down, tonight on the E-mini, we've been as high as 57.68. The low so far is 57.35, okay? Can everybody hear me okay? If you can't hear me, sign out and sign back in. I think I'm coming across pretty good. Sound is good. If you're having a problem hearing me, sign out and sign back in. I'll wait before I get started. Right, the TQQ is at 61.93. 61.93. That's up what, $2.50, $3 from Friday? A lot of people say they kept the one we bought Friday afternoon. Good for you. Robert, are you skeptical at the prices or what? I'm just curious. Always good, I guess, to be skeptical. Don't let that get in the way of trading what you see. Yeah, NVIDIA's 120. Way to go, Laura. A lot of people held that TQQ. Good for y'all. It's going to be a good week. You know, I knew we were going to have a good week. If you heard me with my update over the weekend, I thought this week would be really good. I want to talk a lot about the AI stocks. I have a stock. That reminds me, I got to check it out. I haven't traded it before, but I definitely want to look at it. Let me do that real quick before I get started. It's called MU. Are y'all familiar with MU? Okay, MU's at 88. Let me check my notes real quick. Oh, yeah. That's $2 higher on MU. Buy a little bit of that. MU. I like the fact we can buy stocks at night, don't y'all? I like that. Okay, let's get started. Thank you for coming. There's a couple of channels here you need to be aware of: DTItrader.com and DTI YouTube channel. Everybody have a great weekend. Everybody ready to have a great week? It's going to be a good one. There's risks involved in trading. Past performance is not indicative of future results. For those that don't know, I'm former Air Force officer, active trader since the 70s, former member of Chicago Mercantile Exchange. I have 3 great books: Winning the Day Trading Game, The Markets Never Sleep, and Trade to Win. I'd encourage you to get those and read them. They'll help you. At DTI, we help you master the markets through education, training, and experience, in my opinion. My opinion was that we're going higher last week, and we did. My opinion, we're going higher this week, and I think we will. Okay? I think the market's going to, it'll have its ups and downs, but the general trend is up now. Okay? So you got to ask yourself, why do you think the general trend is up? Why do you think the general trend's up? What do you think? It can't be because you read a lot of favorable press, right? It can't be because you see something that tells you, hey, this is a good buy. There's only one reason. The policies going into play are really going to change the earnings and everything else that makes stocks move, okay? And I think that it's going to get better and better because of that. Let's see if I'm right. My schedule, I got a 3 p.m. wrap-up, daily wrap-up tomorrow, futures first. What a program I've created there. 7 p.m. in the evening, we'll do that. Tuesday, Connected Dots, live trading. Wednesday, wrap-up, 8 p.m. market update, Wednesday on the web. Thursday, the Academy. Friday, 3 p.m. wrap-up. I will add, I'll just tell you this right now, Michael, I will add certain flash meetings after I see tonight's market, okay? So stay tuned, okay? Pretty good. SP said he loves futures first. Thanks, SP, for saying that, okay? Well, Michael, we'll have it. Don't worry. Seven Sisters. There's where the market is year to date. You're down 3% coming into the night. You're up 1.5%. You're probably down about 2% for the year. If you take what we're up tonight, we're up about 1.5% right now. Okay. Tokyo started working or started opening. Australia, New Zealand's opening. So the market's going from it ought to go higher to actually see what those markets do. Okay. The NASDAQ's down about 3.92, minus about 2%, down about 1.92. That's a rounding area in that market. NASDAQ. Dow's down, DAX is up 18%, gold's up 24, crude's up negative 1463, it's down. It is up for the month though, keep that in mind. You got a corrective move coming back up. And then of course, you've got bonds up 1.4%. So I think the big news that I read outside the China news is this drug news. Does everybody understand what that means to you as a consumer of medicine? Has everybody done a calculation what that does to inflation? Think what that impact's going to have on inflation. It's going to lower it quite a bit. I mean, just look at some of the med costs that people pay. It's pretty slick. Pretty slick. Obviously, I think Scott Bessett's behind it because I think it's a pretty good approach from what I read. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out, but it's big, big. News this week, what do we got? We got the core CPI on Tuesday. Now, see, this is going to be interesting. They're calling for a little tick up in inflation. I think that this might mitigate that a little bit. Okay, we'll see. Thursday, you got PPI. Those are the two big news announcements for the week. Okay, I think that might be something to keep in mind. Probabilities this week, good tomorrow, a little south on Tuesday, a little south on Wednesday, good Thursday and Friday, finish out a strong week, okay? That's the way the market lines up probability-wise, okay? Here's my 10 tickers, okay? Oh man, oh man, oh man, look at that. 106 even. 106 even on AMD tonight. 120.55 on NVIDIA getting close. Palantir's already at 120.55. This is pretty interesting what's going on. What do they have for Tesla? 302. Tesla, look at this. Tesla's at 312. I said buy it at 32. You couldn't buy it at 32. Not when it gaps up this way. Whoa. Those are pretty strong news. I said buy the TQQ at 60.55. It's at 61.85. Wow. I was in the right ballpark, but I might take another strike at it. That's pretty strong when I look at these numbers. Pretty strong. Any questions about what I just covered? Yeah, Newmont is gold. Newmont, let me go back to Newmont's greater than 55.55. That stock's outperforming gold itself. Okay. So it made the top 10 list. All right, any questions on what I just covered? SP, I go through about 50 tickers and I try to find the tickers that will pay us this week. Okay, that's the way I do it. Based on where they are in their cycle. Okay. That's how I do it. Okay. The sunrise signal. Has anybody been enjoying the sunrise like I have every morning at 8:10? Comes out in TNT. Pretty cool, isn't it? It nailed it twice last week. The sunrise signal, 8:10 in the morning. Here's a sneak peek of it. Got a snapshot of the market's reaction. It's going to be very important tomorrow. Is it above or below that white bar? In that case, that's below. That'd be going down. Then we even make it even simpler by, if you look right there where it said buy gold on that day. That's pretty simple, isn't it? At 10 after 8 in the morning. Huh? That's pretty cool, isn't it? I use it every morning. Gives you a snapshot, confirming the higher highs or lower lows on that recent reference bar. This is a way, before everybody gets their coffee down, if you look at the sunrise signal, you could be ahead of the crowd. I'm just going to tell you, it's a great signal that time of morning. Simple process, learn the process, repeat the process. Your goal is to make money with the sunrise signal. Markets wait on no one. The early riser finds the great opportunity. 8:10 in the morning. That's when you got to be there to see it. 8:10, 10 after 8. I'm pretty proud of that signal. Friday morning, trade set up, buy the TQQ, 59.51, currently 61.84. Gave a risk, did all that. Long to TQQ, just off the sunrise signal, 59.51. Stop was only risk 25 cents, hit my 59.79 before most people got out. Folks, just like the book says, the markets never sleep. We did it again. Listen and learn. It's there. Friday morning, TNT. Here's a few more TNT postings from last week. Here's the research tab that's posted that gives you the key numbers. Notice that, does everybody see that low created right there, 36.36 or 56.36? That ended up being the low for the week on a Sunday night low. Pretty interesting, isn't it? Came down, tested on Wednesday, ended up being a low. Here's AMD. Look where it told us to get long on that day. That was in TNT. Long. Now it's at 105. It's really long now, isn't it? You know, I think people overcomplicate the art of making money. You just got to learn this method that I'm teaching and apply it to your own schedule. Market's open 24 hours now. Pretty cool. There's the Magic 5. On this day, they all soared. AMD, Palantir, NVIDIA, and TQQ. Recognized early, posted every morning. Look at BitTo. That's been a good one. SP says, I should say, it should be listen, learn, and earn. I like that, SP. That's pretty good. There's my pivot number, 57.47 right now, so we're definitely above it. There's some other comments I made. Let's see. Notice everything we talked about is paying. That was the magic tickers. Market was melting up that day. Wake up and get paid. Markets never sleep. Plug my book. Target numbers I gave everybody. Look, 57.24, 57.40, 57.75. The high tonight was 66. I think that's pretty good to have that kind of information. Y'all like having that information? Does it sort of help you see the framework of what we're doing? I think it does. Here's another reference bar. This was your RB2. Look at that. Thursday, May 8th, right there. Pretty cool too. Market's corrected below that white bar on that one. Look at this. Remember that morning that the market went down early in the morning? Let me go back to it. See if I can find it. Look at that. Look at that. Told you. Look at that. Down, 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 down. 8:10 in the morning. I think that was Friday when that happened. RBX, that's the sunrise signal. You gotta love it. It's right there inside TNT right now. There's a SPY trade we made, 27% return on. That was a nice little trade. All right, folks, let me ask this again. Would you pay $200 a month to have your own research lab? Raise your hand. Would you do that? Get right on the right side of the market each day? I'd do that. 24-hour coverage in that room, pre-market and post-market insights and trading. One of my new students wrote this, not a bad week, $6,900 in profit, full scholarship, says Claire. Go to dtitrader.com/TNT-2. Folks, you can call 904-706-3532 if you got any questions, but I can't imagine with this market doing this, you don't want to be in there with me. This week, we'll release our option blueprint. It's where we go out 30 to 45 days. Swing to longer term option trading goes out this week after CPI, PPI. That's what it looks like there. We identify 5 stocks to trade long-term options with. It'll be new this week. Go to dtitrader.com/TNT, get your spot, 904-706-3532. Dave says, listen to him, join. I like that. Anyway, sunrise signal will be out. It's going to be very important to watch it in the morning at 10 after 8 after this gap up that we had in the market. Right now, you got Palantir surging, you got AMD surging, you got Tesla surging. By the way, you know, Tesla, what's unique about Tesla? Remember when I bought it at 250 and told you I was going long-term with it? Paying off, isn't it? Thought I'd throw that out there for those that listen. Learn and earn. I got to get that in my jingle. SP says he's up 250 on it. Yeah, way to go. Jim says, let me see, BNTNT for life. Yeah, we do have a VIP. Are we still selling the VIP for life? Yeah, they said we got a few of those left. Okay, good. Anybody got any questions for me? I got a couple stocks I want to end with. I got 10 stocks. Write these tickers down. I'll do a flash meeting at some time about them. There's 10 stocks. These are AI stocks. I went through a list of 30. Let me find my list. Are y'all ready? This is the big bonus of the night. I'll trade these stocks inside TNT this week if they set up. Okay? Everybody understand? Okay, good. Amazon is one of the chosen ones this week. Amazon. CYBR is the second one. CYBR. ESTC. ESTC. IBM. MDB. Microsoft is one of them. MU, I already bought it tonight. MU, I bought it tonight. Now, NOW. Palo Alto, PANW. Tesla's on the list tonight. Those are the 10 stocks, AI, that if I trade them this week, I'll do it through TNT. Okay? If you're in TNT, you'll get a trade alert and we'll do it if these set up. Okay? I did a lot of work. I had 30 to start with. Had 30 to start with. I narrowed it down to the 10 most likely to pay us. How you like that? That's quite a bonus, isn't it? You got to be at TNT to get it. I don't have anything else to talk about. I think I covered everything. Just had a VIP join. Okay, good. All right, pay attention. I'll notify you when we need to watch the market. Mars Monday. Let's see if this rally holds throughout the night, and we the sunrise signal in the morning. Be very. You need to look at that if you're in TNT. Okay. Yeah, I still got a $22 target on BitTo. Right. You listen. I like that. Yeah, we had we had the 10 tickers in there, Marianne. Go look at the slides. They were there. Okay. Thank you. Y'all get a good night. It's going to be a great week. It's already starting off great. Trade what you see. Don't let your biases get in the way. Trade what you see. That's what I would leave you with tonight. Okay. Market goes up, we go long. Market goes down, we go short. Keep it easy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's make some money together. Join dtitrader.com/TNT. Thank you.